Hey guys, this is Irie StarCraft, and I'm back to cast some more awesome 2v2 matchups for you. And this game is going to be on Tempest. As we can see, it is going to be a cross spawn this time, which I have not done many of on this map. So we'll see if this game does actually get into the mid game or not. This time it is going to be Sorcery, who will be the red Zerg, and his teammate will be Clcsed, who I have not discovered if it is supposed to be closed or if it is Clcsed or how you're supposed to say it, but he will be the blue Zerg in this matchup, and he will be going against Legend, the purple Zerg, and Legend's teammate will be Diamond, the teal Terran. I do not think I have seen any games yet from Diamond, so I'm looking forward to his play on Terran. And Closed, knowing that Sorcery, as we all know, is a very good player, a very highly ranked team player. Him and IGware are actually pretty high up now. They've been climbing up the 2v2 ranking boards, as we see. Team Closed is scouting this northeast side. Gonna find out there is nothing there. And so as this game is getting underway, I did want to mention, I want to thank all you guys who've been watching my stuff. I really appreciate it, and all you guys who are leaving me some feedback. I'm trying to bring you the most entertaining broadcast as possible, because that is really what this is mostly about for me, and probably for you, is entertainment value. There is a lot to be learned strategy-wise from watching these guys play at the same time, but really this is about having fun for me. I enjoy watching these really high-level games. They are such a pleasure to cast. And I've been tweaking my my video names on YouTube, trying to find the right way to set them up. The file names are getting a little bit long, so I'm working on that. But I wanted to mention that as far as the player orders on the 2v2, that I list them in the video. From now on, I'm just going to simply list them in the order that it shows on the replay, and by that I mean if I pull down, you see this sign down here, so this one will be called Sorcery Closed versus Diamond Legend. I want to keep that consistent, so there's no way that you can try and infer who won the game by the order or anything, because as I mentioned before, I'm not going to be saying who sent me the game until the GGs are out. So with all that being said, it looks like we have a bunch of Zerglings out on the way out for Sorcery and Closed, so there will be a lot of early pressure. Zerglings going to be chasing down Legend's scouting drone here, so now that they know these Zerglings are on the way, what are they going to do about it? Diamond already has his tech lab down on his barracks, so are we going to be seeing any kind of marauders? That those won't be that useful just yet. He needs to get some Marines out to defend this front from the Zerglings. Meanwhile, Legend's base is looking particularly vulnerable. He opted for that quick Roach Warren, and he is getting 3 roaches out and a spine crawler, and his queen is just now out. So this will be interesting if Sorcery and Closed try to press the Zerg base right away. It could be close, because there's not much in the way of reinforcements coming from Diamond right now. He does have his 3rd barracks now going down. I'm getting some lag here. I really hope that's not my computer, because I haven't been getting too much lag in these games. I did get a new PC recently, which is part of the reason that I'm capable of casting these team games at all, because there's so much action going on at one time. It'll totally slow down your computer, but my computer has been up to par, and this is really, I really hope this isn't me. Hopefully this choppiness does go away. It looks like it's starting to smooth out now, and here it looks like Closed is going to start pressing the front here. Some more choppiness, and I really hope that that's not me. I will stop talking about it in prayers that it will go away. And Sorcery, just leaving his Zerglings still at the watchtower, needs to think about pressing at the same time as Closed, who is already running into the Zerg base, Legend's base, and he's gonna probably could kill off these roaches if he wanted to. Now he's gonna double back and wait for his reinforcements, and Sorcery is just scouting the Terran base. Meanwhile, a bunch of marauders are now out back here, 3 of them, and about 3 Marines behind them. So I'm surprised that the Zerglings are not trying to press the Zerg base right now, opting instead to continue massing up forces, getting that expansion out, gonna use these Zerglings, both players by the way, Sorcery and Closed, getting that fast expansion, relatively fast I should say, and gonna be using these Zerglings to control the map, control the middle of the map, protect the expansions from afar, as we have not seen really any engagement yet. So the stim is now just getting underway for Diamond. And that's going to make a huge difference deciding whether these Zerglings are going to try and press before Stim gets finished for the Terran player. Will make a big difference. We did see earlier the Baneling's Nest, I think, for Sorcery is completed. Neither player opting to morph in any Banelings just yet. So we'll see. There is a lot of Roaches, and now Marauders and Marines going to push out from Legend and Diamond. So it's going to come down to some positioning here. Will the Zerglings be able to surround these units? Now Clcsed needing to pull his Zerglings back and needs to team up with his partner. Looks like they are going to fall all the way back to the expansions and try and get some last minute reinforcements. The Banelings are morphing in here for Sorcery, but with so many Roaches and Marauders in this ball, how much damage will those Banelings actually be able to do? The Marines are going to be picking off that Overload for Sorcery, and is that going to supply block him? He is supply blocked, so reinforcing this will be difficult. The Zerglings trying to wait until everybody can get in here. Here comes the pincher attack from the Zerglings. The Banelings coming in nicely into the back and taking out the Marines. And there are so many Zerglings on the field right now. This ball of Roaches and Marauders is taking forever to get whittled down, but finally now you can see them all exploding as there are so many Zerglings on the field right now for Clcsed and Sorcery. Forcing back Diamond, now using his Stim, is just finishing, and both players, by the way, getting that centrifugal hooks as we see on the production tab. The Zerglings are chasing down, gonna clean up these Marauders here. So a very well done, very well executed defense, I should say, from Clcsed and Sorcery. As you noticed them, they kept their Zerglings up front so that they could see when the opponent was pushing out. When they realized when they were pushing out, they opted to fall back, utilizing the speed on those Zerglings, falling back to the safety between all four of these bases, and then reinforcing at the last minute a bunch of extra Zerglings, and that was the difference in that battle. And now Sorcery is morphing in quite a few Banelings up here. We'll see if they are going to actually go after the Terran base by rolling those Banelings right into these supply depots and then splitting them and letting the Zerglings run wild in the Terran base. We will see if that occurs here, because there is actually a lot of Banelings, because Clcsed has been morphing in Banelings of his own. So this could get pretty interesting here. The Marauders and Marines, if microed properly, can stay away from those Banelings for a while, but with all this Zergling support, that is going to be very difficult to do. It may come down to if the Zerglings can get behind, as these Zerglings from Clcsed really in a bad position there. All of those Zerglings go down to only a few Banelings there, so a huge swing right there. Clcsed losing a lot of Zerglings, and now Sorcery and Clcsed have to fall back with these Banelings because their support is all gone. And here comes the slow press from the Roaches and the Marines and the Marauders. Are we going to see a repeat of the last battle with a massive Zergling surround? We do see Clcsed trying to get more Zerglings out. Same with Sorcery. And here we go again. The Zerglings trying to come in here and get around behind this fireball. Here come the Banelings from Sorcery, actually blowing up quite a few of those on the Marauders. Still, the Marines are trying to get away desperately from the Banelings. They do finally finish those up, but Clcsed now with his reinforcements is forcing this ball of Marauders back to the middle. And these Roaches so low on hit points, but such an even exchange of units right there. Both teams going eye for an eye right now. I want to check the units lost real quick. Very even across the board right there. So an incredible back and forth battle right there. And it looks like Legend, now depleted only to a few Roaches left, and Diamond with nothing left, have to sit out here and wait. And the longer this game goes, the better shape Clcsed and Sorcery will be in. We do see Sorcery has a bit better saturation on his expansion, though neither player actually Clcsed with a better saturated main, so fairly even on the income tabs. I could pull it up really quick to take a look. As we see, Sorcery and Clcsed do have an advantage, a significant advantage when you consider Legend very low on the economy right now, not even utilizing that second gas. So Legend trying to go all in with these Roaches and Banelings here, and he is way far behind in the Harvester count. So the longer this game goes on, as you heard me say before, the worse that is going to be for him, as he's desperately trying to add some Roaches to this army. And now Diamond bringing up more Marauders, more Marines, going to be killing off this Overlord from Sorcery. And are we going to see another attempt at a press here by the top team? And now the Infestors are on the field for Sorcery. I just saw those come out. There are 5 Infestors, and those fungal growths are going to be devastating when used in combination with these Banelings. This is going to be quite a battle, ladies and gentlemen. How much, when are these fungal growths gonna go off? We see Sorcery is coming around from the back, and Clcsed is coming around from the front. Here goes the pincher attack. Where's the fungal growth? There it is, and the Baneling's rolling right into the bio ball and blowing up everything. That was sweet right there. And look at Clcsed cleaning up all these roaches with his massive Zerglings, even deciding to bring the drones off the line to assist in that battle. The hatchery did go down from Clcsed, but I definitely think that Sorcery and Clcsed have the upper hand now. They were able to kill that entire army practically, and now they are going to press the issue. Look at Sorcery with his burrowed infestors are going to come in and really annoy the crap out of Legend here in a second. Probably should pop up and get a fungal growth on these units right here. Instead, they're going to opt to go right inside. What are these these infestors going to do? They're going right underneath the army, gonna spawn a bunch of infested Terrans in the mineral line for Diamond, so he is going to be super pissed about that. Forced to fall his units back to try and deal with these infestors. 5 infestors are now into the main, spawning about 8 infested Terrans in both mineral lines of the Terran player, and tunneling right through the supply depot that was left down. And they still have no idea where these infestors are. And that was awesome right there. Look at Sorcery with the clutch infestors coming up big after they were able to ward off multiple presses to the front of their expansion. So a nice, well-played game right there from Sorcery and Clcsed. The GGs are out, and it looks like Clcsed and Sorcery are going to take this game, as now Clcsed even has some Mutalists to assist in the battle here. Sorcery with a ton of roaches that he just pumped out. So Legend does leave the game. And thank you guys for watching. This is Irie StarCraft. This game was sent to me by Clcsed. Thank you, Clcsed. And if it is not pronounced Closed, please let me know, man. So thank you guys for watching. Thumbs up if you like my stuff. Sub to my channel. And peace out.